Mabuhay everyone, Mark Chess here. How's it going? And today is a pretty rainy day. There's a typhoon here in Manila. So for all of you who are from here, Filipinos, stay safe, take care, and be careful in the roads. It's really freaking raining. No pun intended. With that note, the shirt that I'm wearing, the Freak Nike. Of course, you know whose collection this is for. This is for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I hope I pronounced that right. So I also copped the Zoom Freak 1. So I'll be unboxing this. So there's Antetokounmpo here in the lateral side of the box. And there's his signature over here. I don't know if you can see it. That's his signature. And here's the tag, size 11, Zoom Freak 1, and his logo up here. So another trivia about his logo. He chose this logo because of the shape. It's a triangular shaped logo. Nike mentioned that they made it into a triangular logo because, of course, in geometry, the triangle is the strongest shape. So that being said, so here there's a G and an A. They made the A bigger than a G because Giannis always makes his family first. That's GA, and also the pattern, the map pattern, is also a Greek symbol. So that being said, let's go on with the unboxing. The first colorway that came out here in the Philippines is the All Brothers colorway. It's the orange and blue colorway. For me, the first time I saw it, it looks like an Oklahoma colorway. Hopefully he doesn't transfer to Oklahoma. No, just kidding. So this colorway is dedicated to his brothers. He has 3 other siblings. I'll just mention first all the small details found in the shoe. Here, there's Charles and Veronica. That's his parents. At the bottom of the shoe, you can see I Have My Father's Legacy. All of you doesn't know, Giannis' father passed away years ago, just recently, but so he dedicated this sneaker for him. Also, there's a zoom word here in the heel part of the shoe. Because the heel part of the shoe has double stack zoom unit, it's not that big. As you can see here, there's a cutout here. It's a rectangular shape. There's 2 pieces of that zoom unit there, double stack. But in the forefoot, there's no zoom, which I was kind of disappointed. I wish they put even just one, maybe one here at the back and one in the forefoot. Also in the tongue part of the sneaker, there's his logo again. And at the heel tab, there is the number 34 logo, which is his number. And a small swoosh here. Of course, this gigantic reverse swoosh on the lateral part of the sneaker, which I think is really dope. It's a nice design. It's very loud, and it's nice that they put it here in a sneaker. And also in the lateral part and also in the medial part, there's a swoosh-like transparent TPU that also acts as a heel support or for heel lockdown. On the lateral side again, this TPU goes up here. It's also transparent, which I think is very functional. It gives you more lateral support. It gives you more lateral support. It doesn't make you slip off the footbed. And as for the material of the Zoom Freak 1, the top is a honeycomb mesh. It's kind of see-through. You can see here in the midfoot, there's this blue skeleton here found in the midfoot. When you tighten the laces, it acts as wings and wraps your foot down to the footbed, which gives you maximum lockdown, which I really love. It's very similar to the PGs, but the PG3 swings are on the outside, but this one is just skeleton and is placed inside, which I think is a nice design instead of putting it outside. It gives you a more minimal look on the sneaker since you have this big reverse swoosh already here in the lateral part of the sneaker. I think that's a really dope design. And there's a small swoosh here in the medial part, which I think they should have not put there, but that's just my opinion. And also because there's another small swoosh here in the tongue. So there's a lot of small swooshes around the sneaker. As for the lacing system, like I've said, it's a half tongue, half booty. It's very easy to wear, and my first impression on the sneaker is it is very light. I mean, I think it's one of the lightest shoe out now. Earlier, I carried it side by side with my PG3s, and this one is even lighter given that the injected phylon here in the cushion is big on the heel part of the sneaker. So that goes to show how light injected phylon is. You can see here in the heel part of the sneaker, the cushion is really thick. The injected phylon in the heel part is really thick. It's very similar to the Y-Not 0.2. And going to the forefoot, even though there's no zoom unit in the forefoot, when I tried it on, the injected phylon is really plush. It has a very similar feeling to the Kobe 4 Proto's forefoot cushioning. So that's how it felt in the forefoot. When you see Giannis playing, you can always see him wearing the Kobe AD Exodus. It has a similar feeling to the Kobe AD Exodus and the Kobe 4 Protos. So overall, I'm kind of liking the sneaker, but I hope they play well. My only worry about the injected phylon is if it will bottom out over time. Because this injected phylon has more air pockets in it compared to a more dense phylon. So I'm not saying it will bottom out, but it might, given that there's lots of air pockets inside the cushioning. So I hope they don't. And moving on to the traction of the sneaker, it's a herringbone pattern. I'll just put this, make this lighter. So as for the pattern of the sneaker, the white part of the traction, it looks like herringbone, but it looks like the pattern on the Giannis logo or the Greek patterns that you can find in ancient Greece. But on the pattern on the translucent part, for me, the first time I saw it, it looks like a rose pattern. It looks like the rose logo or a fingerprint pattern. You have one here and you have one in the middle and another part in the middle part of the heel. So it looks like 3 roses, 3 fingerprints, but that's just me. I don't know what it is exactly. Upon testing the traction in my floor and in the store, it looks very promising. It looks like it's made out of very hard rubber. It is gripping really hard in my floor and in the store, so I'm very excited for that. Hopefully it plays that way too. And right now, there's a typhoon here in the Philippines. I would predict in the course that I'm playing, it will be moist and it will be slippery, but I hope I can still test this out soon. So I'm excited to test them out. As for the sizing of the Zoom Freak one, go true to your size. It's not that narrow, which is nice, and also the translucent part also protrudes here on the lateral part of the forefoot, which will give you more stability when you're doing lateral movements or side steps. And the design of the outrigger is not that aggressive, which is very, very dope. For wide footers, go half a size up or try it in store. And I forgot to mention how plush the tongue is. It's very well cushioned, it's very well padded. And when I wore it, I didn't experience any heel slippage for now. There are ankle pillows and heel cushion, and they are thick. You won't have any problem with heel slippage. That's it on my first impression on the Zoom Freak one. Let me know if you like this sneaker. Did you cop it? Or are you waiting for the other colorways? I saw one with the white with a gold swoosh and red bottom. It looks very clean. I didn't like the black that much because it looks very generic. So the white is very clean and this one is. So again, that's it for my first impression on the Zoom Freak one. Let me know your thoughts. This is available in some Nike Parks and Titan stores.